Hello, everybody. Welcome back. All right. So, Biden, Janet Yellen making announcements that the taxpayers will not bail out these banks, which is great news, but the customers will be made whole. And we're going to talk about that and their plan. And they're not going to give money to the managers of the banks that failed, which is great, right? Don't bail out the owners and the investors and the managers of these banks. Please don't. But here's a little tweet from Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano. Hoskinson compared the operations of major cryptocurrency firms like Circle, Paxos, and Tether with those of banks, emphasizing that these firms have endured under conditions that largely cause banks to fail. Wow. Circle. So here's a tweet by Charles. Circle, Paxos, Tether. We're going to hold collateral mostly in cash and T-bills. Nothing happens. Crypto. Oh, government. Crypto is super risky. Banks. We're going to hold collateral mostly in longer dated TradeFi bonds. Banks fail. Government. See? Crypto is super risky. So there's a little tweet, Charles chiming in on the whole fiasco of the banking system right now. And here's other good news for USDC. So apparently, this large mint essentially shows that one client deposited $407 million into the Circle account to mint an equivalent amount of USDC. So USDC is pretty much made whole right now. I think they're hovering around 99 cents. I haven't checked them since Bitcoin just soared up like an hour ago or two. So they might be like around $1 now. But man, USDC made whole. A lot of people made like 10% here automatically just from buying a crap ton of USDC and then watching it go back to its peg of $1. Unreal. There's money to be made, right, if you're paying attention. All right. Now we're going to talk about what Biden's talking about with the banks and how they're going to get bailed out. But I want people to know, this guy's a career criminal. I've heard him on video use the N-word, saying we already have one N-word mayor up in here. We don't need another one. Wow. Like, you guys voted for that? How ignorant are you? Ignorance is bliss, I guess. And another crime, this guy's a career criminal, right? I've seen him on video in front of journalists recording him. He's so in the club, he's unaware of us peasant people. Completely unaware that this guy is so in the club, he doesn't even realize reality anymore. So, a few years back, he's like doing like this, talking to some business people on stage, and there's journalists recording him and listening and asking questions and stuff. Biden decides to put a speech out there saying how he withheld aid to Ukraine. This is when he was vice president. Now, Ukraine is known to be very corrupt, right? I'm not sure about now, probably is, but Ukraine has been known to be like one of the worst corrupt countries in the world, and this was common knowledge. Biden was being investigated over there for his corruption over there. The prosecutor in the Ukraine was looking into how corrupt Biden was and doing business over there corruptly, right? Biden said out loud in a bunch of journalists, in front of a bunch of journalists, and goes, now I told them, right? Because he's so in the club, he doesn't even realize. I told them I'm going to withhold your aid if you stop investigating my corruption. If you don't stop investigating my corruption. Damn. Ultimately, Ukraine fired the prosecutor investigating the corruption of Joe Biden and Hunter Biden in Ukraine, and they got their aid. Wow. Openly talks like this, like, is that a politician or a criminal right there? Leave me a comment. Let me know. You voted for this guy? Ignorance is bliss. So President Joe Biden gave brief comments Monday morning regarding the recent events surrounding the embattled Signature Bank and Silicon Valley Bank. Following several chaotic days, SVB was shut down on Friday and Signature Bank was shuttered on Sunday, inflicting damage throughout the crypto industry. Not today. U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen also approved a systemic risk exemption action that would see depositors at these banks made whole, insisting that none of these losses will be borne by the taxpayer. Damn right it better not be. We're tired of bailing out these people that fall. They don't bail out of us when we fall. President Biden used similar language, hammering home that depositors will be protected thanks to the immediate action of regulators and the Treasury Secretary, again insisting on two occasions that no losses will be borne by the taxpayer. Better not be. Crypto firms affected by the collapse of SVB included Circle, which saw its dollar-pegged stablecoin plummet as low as 87 cents, and Yuga Labs, the company behind the Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT collection. Coinbase and Paxos revealed on Sunday that they too had exposure to Signature Bank. In practice, the protections laid out by Yellen also mean that depositors will have access to their money as of today. That includes small businesses across the country, said Biden in today's remarks. Instead of taxpayers money bailing out these two banks, Biden said that these depositors will be made whole from the fees that each bank has paid into the Deposit Insurance Fund. The same, however, won't be true for managers and investors in the bank. Damn right. The management of these banks will be fired. The management of these banks will be fired if the bank is taken over by the FDIC. The people running the bank should not work there anymore, said President Biden. Investors in the banks will not be protected. They knowingly took a risk, and when the risk didn't pay off, investors lose their money. That's how capitalism works. Beyond making customers whole and firing management, the Biden administration will also be looking to uncover exactly how each bank fell apart. Greed, risk. We must get the full accounting of what happened and why those responsible can be held accountable. In my administration, no one is above the law, he said, except him. Wow. So yeah, Hunter Biden's a crackhead. He's on video with young prostitutes. He's mentioning in secret conversations with companies over there in Europe, I gotta pay the big guy off 10%, meaning his father, Joe Biden. So the corruption is right there in your face, but these people have bought the system out so much that they all watch each other's backs, and the media is not gonna come out and tell you that this guy's a career criminal. So we have to keep exposing it. So this is the crypto realm. Play hard, trade smart. Hello, fellow adventurers. Are you tired of lugging around those big, heavy, and noisy generators on your camping trips? Well, you're in luck. The Blue Eddy generator is here to make your life easier and your camping experience more enjoyable. Let me tell you, these generators are game changers. They're ultra portable and lightweight, making them perfect for taking on the go. And don't be fooled by their small size. These little guys pack a powerful punch. You can power up your devices, lights, and even small appliances like blenders or coffee makers, all with ease. But here's the best part. The Blue Eddy generators are super quiet. That's right, no more noisy interruptions to your peaceful camping experience. You can power up your gadgets without disturbing the peace and quiet of the great outdoors. And the utility of these generators doesn't stop there. They're also great for emergency backup power during power outages or natural disasters. Keep your lights on and your devices charged, no matter what life throws your way. So why settle for those clunky, noisy, and heavy generators when you can have a portable and powerful solution that makes your camping life easy? In our pinned comments, you will find a link to Blue Eddy. Check them out today.